Magic and Kobe each won 5 the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
C.J. McCollum. Good start. He's made his first shot.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Kyle Kuzma. Inside, he scores.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Portland's got it. McCollum. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Ball with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Kyle Kuzma.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Has a chance. Shot by McCollum. Won't go. To Ball. Slams it down.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Jay, how does Portland bounce back from the disappointment losing in 4 to New Orleans last year?
Well, you need your stars to shine the brightest in the biggest moments, and we did not see that from their 2 stars in that first-round series against the Pelicans. And when you think about the West overall, think about this. Houston, Golden State will be great. Denver and OKC, they will be hungrier and healthy. Utah, better defensively. San Antonio, they upgraded from 9 games of Kawhi Leonard to a full season with DeMar DeRozan. Oh, and by the way, the Lakers have LeBron James. So these 2 stars need to be great and great all the time.
Nurkic rocking the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Kyle Kuzma at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Trailblazers with the basketball. Dame rises, add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Knocks it down from mid-range. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Short jumper off the mark.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
McCollum into the front court. The score 10-8. Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Do you feel he's finally established himself as a star in this league?
Yes, this year Dame time equals prime time, averaging 28 points, 7 assists per game. But the thing you love about him the most, a career best in player efficiency rating and win shares. And most importantly, he's led the Portland Trailblazers to their best conference finish with 49 wins in the past 18 years. That's big time.
Lillard to McCollum. It's Lillard for 2. And he buries it.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
And it's Aminu with the rebound. It's Portland ball. McCollum. No good. Defense catching a break there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. .49 wins for the Trailblazers last year. That was good for third in the West. Jay, what's your projection for this season?
Well, the projection is that they can't afford to stumble out of the gates, which they've done over the last couple of seasons. Actually, each of the last 3 seasons, this team has gone on a mid-season tear to make the playoffs, just like we saw last season. Unfortunately, I think this team is stagnant to a certain degree. They have great talent, but I don't think they have the pieces to win in the gauntlet of the West.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for the Lakers.
Lillard. And the basket good at the rim.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Josh Hart trying to cash in on the three-point play of the throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Portland has the ball.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Takes stock of the floor. To Harkless. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Kuzma to the basket, but his shot stays out.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
LeBron into the front court. Leads a bucket. Nothing going here on that drive. To Josh Hart.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
And scores at the rim. Jay, good luck recovering from that.
That boy's living his best life.
Trailblazers take over.
I got him. I got ball. He's all on me.
To Harkless. Baseline drive around the perimeter. Lakers come up with it. To Josh Hart. Kyle Kuzma at the line. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. To Harkless. No good, and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Deep three at the buzzer. And it's no good as time's run out here in the first quarter. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Michael Beasley at the line. First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. McCollum with the basketball. Margins 8. Lakers have it. Beasley. And the slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To McCollum. Short jumper won't fall.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Portland's got it. To McCollum. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound LeBron. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. McCollum into the front court. Down a dozen. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
God, tough shot. Hand in his face, he makes them pay.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Trailblazers with the basketball. To Nurkic. Surveys the floor. Oh, he gets of his shots.
Old school equals high percentage.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Hart to James. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Stepping in for Portland, number 0, Damian Lillard.
That is great vision to set it up. Inside, he scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. It's Portland ball. Lillard. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Kyle Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
D's got it. Damian Lillard. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
LeBron James. Huge block. Ball.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Layup goes down. Well done.
You hear a lot of talk about Donovan Mitchell, but Kyle Kuzma is probably one of the biggest surprises in the draft last year. Averaging around 16 points per game and became an all-rookie first team after being drafted 27th overall.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Lillard. Lonzo Ball able to recover with the block. Lonzo with it. His team leads it by 10. LeBron James knocks it down from mid-range.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Lillard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Myers Leonard trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. But that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Lonzo Ball with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lillard. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
James to Ball. And finishes strong.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Got some for him. That's me. Got ball.
Lillard to Nurkic. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Number 27, Yusuf.
LeBron James with the rock. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Caldwell Pope. Cruises inside for 2. Desperation shot here from half court. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Good first half for the Lakers. They are out in front with the lead. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report.
The Lakers will start the second half with a decent lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers are in need of some changes at the half. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Portland Trailblazers are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
The chosen one has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to McCollum. Probing the defense. Has a look. C.J. McCollum. He's 3 for 7.
And C.J. is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
Damian Lillard. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Ball with it up top. His guys reach. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Has a chance. McCollum with a shot, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Lillard. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Aminu up to block the shot.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Caldwell Pope to James. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Lonzo Ball connects. They sag off someone whose shot is only improving, and Lonzo delivers. Trailblazers take over.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
LeBron James at the line. He connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Portland's got it. Lillard to McCollum. And too much contact.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Nothing going here on that drive. JaVale McGee.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
McCollum. Lillard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
To James. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Ball. And the rebound comes to Turner. To McCollum. C.J. McCollum. Now 4 for 9.
CJ. He continues to make a case as a pantheon shooter. There are only 3 players in the league, though, that rival him in terms of volume and percentage from long-range attempts. And that's Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and J.J. Redick. He possesses a unique set of skills that makes him incredibly difficult to guard. First off, a dead-eye shooter who has an uncanny handle, who can attack you from different angles with a high basketball IQ, shows you why you're going to have your hands full. Good luck with that one.
To Ball. And scores. Strong take.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. McCollum with the basketball. His guys down 11.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. Game time.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to McCollum. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ball to James. Count the bucket for two.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Lillard. James into the front court. The lead is 11. It goes down. The maturity.
But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
JaVale McGee with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Kyle Kuzma. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Kuzma. No good. Defense catching a break there.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 14,
Blocked by Collins.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
It's Portland ball. Shot from the lane won't go. And it's denied by Harkless.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
McCollum into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Lays it up and in.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
From the painted area, won't go down. McCollum with the basketball. Down 11. Rondo clears the rebound. Deep three at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
I got ball.
Lillard to Harkless. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. James to Kyle Kuzma. A pass stolen by Portland.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And Nurkic seems like one of those enigmatic bigs. At times when he does well in the offensive end, he's really engaged defensively, which is why they probably call him the Bosnian Beast. But oftentimes when he doesn't play well offensively, he's disengaged defensively, which makes you think he's not even on the court.
That shot turned away by Nurkic. Portland has the ball.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Into the front court comes Rondo. It's a 9-point lead. To Kyle Kuzma. Runner here. Won't go down. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Second effort. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
To the rim, lays it up and in. Well, he wears number 0. Grew up in Oakland, went to Weber State in Ogden, Utah. He carries that underdog mentality into games. Can that be a successful mantra in the NBA?
Well, it's the same kind of mindset I had as a player, and I love watching Dollar Dame compete and attack each and every day. The reality of the matter is, can their franchise attract the type of players that he needs in order to be successful? I appreciate that Dollar Dame doesn't want to leave, but will he get the talent to surround himself to actually win a championship is the biggest question.
Trailblazers take over. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Down for Collins. Flushes it home.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Hart.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 14, Brandon Ingram.
Gets a look. Can't hit. The follow won't go either. Lillard. Work it down to Nurkic. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Gets it to go. And the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Al-Farouq Aminu at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Lakers at the controls right now. Ball to the basket, but a shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Can't get the bounce. JaVale McGee, pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Trying to cash in. Aminu with a shot that's off. LeBron into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Lonzo Ball at the line. And hits the first free throw.
Los Angeles, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Entering the game for the Portland
second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Portland's got it. Lillard to McCollum. 4-3, and that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Ball. James. To Ball. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Inside, he scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
LeBron with it up top. The lead stands at 9. To Caldwell Pope. And Nurkic there for the rebound. Easy pass to the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To James. Ball. To James. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Lillard. C.J. McCollum. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
The shot.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Kuzma. Goes to the left side. To Ball.
1 minute left in the fourth quarter.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Los Angeles has the basketball. James. To Ball. Oh, he had him there for a second. Ball to James. Has a look. LeBron shot off the mark. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Referees called it. That was intentional.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
And here's the foul. Right now, it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 more. McCollum. JaVale McGee sends it away. Second block in this quarter.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The Lakers get the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen, saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Trailblazers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
LeBron James is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Portland Trailblazers. On behalf of ESPN on EA